Alright, I'm starting this video, and this is of the house. You've seen the house pictures before, but again, just an update. And I'm going to walk. This is front entryway leading into the living room and into the, you can see into the Florida room and into the kitchen part of the area. You can see down the hallway to the master bedroom, and you can see Dan's office. And from Dan's office, you look out into the driveway. So, front entryway, that is the other wing where my office is, and the guest bedroom slash kitty room, Daisy room. That's the kitty room and the Daisy room. Daisy's bed with the kitty beds on top and the litter box. Exciting. Little hallway. Guest bath. And that's the old wedding certificate. My office with the saddle. Great grandpa's vest. A picture, that painting that Carol gave me because she had no place for it. My desk. The family heirloom section. There we go. I hope this is working. And then we will go back into the living area. And we will go into the Florida room. I'm going to step down. And this is looking east. Panning as we start to look southeast. Looking south. To the Florida room. This is our backyard. And of course that's looking west into the courtyard. And of course you can see orchids blooming like crazy. And bromeliads hanging from the ceiling. And bromeliad in the bucket. It's a magazine rack. And of course this one's quite pretty. It's a Reese. And then more orchids in bloom. Bromeliads. And Sophie sitting there thinking it's lunchtime, but it's way too early. The kitchen. Sophie again coming into the kitchen. Up above. And looking back at the living room. Florida room. And of course the French doors leading to the Florida room. And the patio. Alright, now we'll go quickly into the bedroom. That's of course the laundry room, where laundry is being done as we speak. And the master. Closet. With a suitcase in there packed, sort of, mostly. The trunk. The jumping box. Diamond on the bed. The old Iowa chair. of course the bathroom. Such exciting stuff. There you go. And now I'm going to walk back to the yard, front yard. I'm going to paint the front door today, so I have the doormat on the ground outside, so let's use that. I have these things sitting here because I want to paint the door. But this is my little garden out front. Parsley ×2. And basil. And bromeliads. And Dracaena that goes way up. And the Schefflera hedge. The garage without the car in it. The front flower bed. That's the pink powder puff tree there. It doesn't have any flowers on it. It did earlier. That's the Jatropha that's starting to grow. Butterfly monarch on it. And there's the Skinner eye. The one over there is the one that just bloomed. That flower is on a little harv, Echmea little harv. This is the odorata that had all the pups. And you can just see those are Regina irises. There is, I'm going to go around there later, but you can kind of see it from here. And then I put bromeliads around the oak and around the mailbox. How creative. And there's all that over there. Here is the Echmea blanchetianus. Beside them are some copper tones. Those are the, they're a different type of Queen Emma, crinum lily, with the Scheffleras. And this is, of course, blooming, the crinum lily. And more blanchetianas. Kind of a struggling hibiscus because of the stupid bamboo. And of course, this is my Echmea Malfordi Marcelino that's just starting to bloom. It's that big one that's kind of purpley. I moved it, and it's nicer here. And then you can see the front with the Dracaenas. And just little bromeliads tucked underneath here. This is a little grouping as you enter the shade garden. These can do some sun. Leopard plant back there. You can see them all. This is a pretty grouping. Carol likes this grouping here. This is one of my absolute favorites. It's a Neoregelia Bilan. And that's the Brisea. It's actually a Goodea now. They call it a Goodea Openea Gruberi. Passion. Just a whole bunch of different types of bromeliads that you really don't want to probably know about. The Bishop's Cloak, one of them. This is that garden again. That is a Scotax Carcharodon tiger. It's really going to be quite big and it's pretty, and Carcharodon means shark teeth. And different types of tigers. And this is a Bilbergia. It is one of my favorites. It's a Muriel Waterman. It's quite pretty. And the Cryptanthus. This is a nice grouping. I sent you a picture of it. And that's an Nigellarium, which you don't ever have too many of. And Schomburgkia orchids strapped on the trees. and some native tillandsias. And this is another type of tillandsia that has been blooming, native. And this is a whole bunch of different types. This is Norman Bates and Hannibal Lecter. I put that on the fence. It's got some little spider plants that I separated. And a little hanging of bromeliads. Cone ginger. It's Indian head ginger. This is more of the shade garden. With more native tillandsias hanging on there. This one, they say when you hear the definition of rare, they show this picture. This is Anicamia taiwanensis, quite rare. And just more stuff. Looking back where we just came from, you can see it from this angle. And this is a pretty grouping of bromeliads here. These are all Neos, Neoregelias. And that's a baby bishop's cloak that will be planted there one day and hopefully will cover the fence. And this is just those quite expensive King Dracaenas, Hawaiian King. More bromeliads. And then this is a grouping. It's you can see it looking down that way now. That's whatever focuses. That's what it looks like. That's the Alamanda with shrimp plant in there. And of course big hibiscus, yellow hibiscus. It's huge. You can't see it, it's so big. And this is the ground orchids blooming. More bromeliads. That is an Echmeadine. He's got a pup. See the pup down in there? It's cute. And just the bigger crinum lilies. The big starburst clerodendron.